Hey there, this is Akshay Madan. Welcome back to a new video. Till the last part, we were studying about parameters, positional, named, and default. And from this video, we are starting a brand new section of this complete playlist. And we are going to start learning OOP, object-oriented programming. So if you are already aware about a programming language, you will definitely be knowing that without OOP paradigms, without OOP knowledge, you cannot become an expert of that language. And to make good applications, production-ready applications in Flutter, you should be knowing OOP concepts of Dart, right? So in this video, we are going to learn about classes, objects, and instances. And in the upcoming videos, we will be learning deeper concepts of OOP like paradigms, abstraction, inheritance, polymorphism, and all that, right? So let's go slow and steady and win the race, right? So first of all, in this video, as I just told that we are going to learn classes, objects, and instances. So let's start with a class. So till the last part, we were creating functions, we were defining data types and variables in just a single line, in just a single file, right? They were not coupled, they were not together, they were not under the same roof, right? But from now on, we are going to create classes. So classes, as you know, that definition of class is nothing but it's a simple architecture, it's a simple blueprint, a plan of how your data is stored, how your functions are being called, right? So we are going to create a class of mathematics, and inside that mathematics class, we are going to define some functions, and then we are going to create an object of that class and then call those functions. So this is a simple idea that we are going to perform, or simple project that we are going to perform in this video. So first of all, as I told, we are going to create a class. So if I don't create a class, and let's say I was creating a project for addition, multiplication, subtraction, and division, then definitely till the last part we were defining a main function and four functions, and we were calling those four functions from the main function, right? This we were doing. But from now, we are going to create a class that will be called mathematics, right? Let me increase the font size. Yes, mathematics. And in this class, we are going to have certain functions, right? They can be static functions and they can be non-static functions. So as we have already discussed, what is a static keyword? So if you define a variable or a function as static, then you can access that variable or a data type without an object, right? You can directly write mathematics dot function name and you got the function, mathematics dot variable name, you got the variable. But if you don't define them static, then you need to create an object of that class to access those variables or functions, right? So I'm not going to use static, I'm going to create a simple function. So this function is going to return me an integer, right? So integer addition, and this addition function is going to take two parameters, int n1 and int n2, right? And then this function is going to return me n1 plus n2. So addition of two integers is definitely going to be an integer. That's why you can see that this is a integer return type. So if this function was not returning anything, then it would be void, right? So this is going to return me n1 plus n2, simple. And this is our first function. Now similarly, I can have a different function which can be for subtraction, and I can have a different function that can be for multiplication, and I can have a different function which is going to return me a double, and it will be for division, and it is also going to take int n1 comma int n2, and it is going to return n1 upon n2, right? I can just click on format and my file will be formatted. So this is a simple class. So another advantage of creating classes is that I can reuse them. So if you are aware about pub.dev, so a portal, you can also check it out. So there are multiple packages are there. So what are packages? Packages are nothing but classes, right? So simple advantage of using classes is code reusability. Now, if I was not using this class, then whenever I required addition, I have to define this function, right? But now as I've created a class of this mathematics functions, then I can just package it and use it any number of times. I can just package it, publish on pub.dev, and anyone on this world who is a Flutter developer can use this package, can use these four functions without him writing these four functions, right? So code reusability is the advantage of using classes. Now also one more advantage is code structure. So you can see that all my mathematics functions are inside this mathematics class, right? So code structure is also improved now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a void main function. So void main function we definitely have to create because it is the entry point of your application. Without main function, your app will not find a gate to enter, right? Main is the gate to enter your application. So we have to define void main. And in this, now we are aware about classes, and now I'm going to teach you object. So what is an object? Object is an instant of a class. It's a snapshot of a class. It's an image of a class, right? So you can use any terminology. So it's an image of a class. So now if I want to access these 4 functions, I need this class. So now I'm not going to directly use this class. I'm going to take a photo of this class or image of a class or an instance of this class, and that is called an object. So I'm going to say mathematics. So this is how you create objects. Mathematics. So this is your class name. So this is a class name, right? And this is my object name. So mathematics is equal to new mathematics, right? And your circle brackets and your semicolon, right? So this is how you create an object. So now my object of mathematics type is ready. Now I can access those functions, 4 functions which I've written. So this is a class, this is an object. Now you can use those 4 functions. You can access the properties of that class now, right? Perfect. So let's say I have 2 integers, int n1 is equal to, let's say, 34, and int n2, let's say 17, right? And now I want to first of all perform my addition. So I'm going to get some result. So int add result is equal to mathematics, my object name, and using this object I can access the properties of my mathematics class. Mathematics dot, and I'm going to get all those 4 functions. You can see multiplication, subtraction, division, and addition. So addition, and now you can provide your n1 inside this n1 comma n2, right? So I'm going to get my addition result now. I can just print this addition result. And similarly, I can have my subtraction result, I can have my multiplication result, and my division result, right? So I'm going to make it sub result, and I'm going to make it sub result. I'm going to make it pro result, that is my product result. So this is also going to become my product result. Then my div result, that is my division result. And this is my division result. My division is going to return me a double. So this is going to be a double. And then I'm going to make it subtraction, my multiplication, and my division. Perfect, right? I can just format my class. I can reduce the font size so that you can see what we have coded, and then I can run it, and I'm going to get all my 4 results, right? So you can see all my 4 results are over here. Okay, so this is a mistake. I forgot to change the signs. So this will be minus, this will be multiply, right? Now let's see. So it's computing. Yes. Now I got my right result, right? So this is how you create classes. Obviously, this is a very, very basic example. We are going to explore more into classes, objects, instances in future videos when we will be creating some complex codes, complex projects, right? But this is how you define your classes, and this is the advantage of class, and this is how you create objects in your Dart language. So I hope you like this video. Till the next part, keep coding, keep innovating, and thanks a lot.